One thing I've learned is that there's so many people out there that know how to fish and know how to hunt and know certain things about it and understand why they love it so much. And the two guys on this show, Greg and Wayne, yes, they got one buck between the two of them, but that doesn't mean that the guy that got the buck had more fun than the other one. They just love it for the reason it should be loved, and that's seeing the critters and how they live and what they do when they don't know you're there, and how they act and so forth. And that's what builds the memories so deep within us. And yes, we also make a point of surrounding ourselves with people. Everybody who works with Babe Winkelman Productions or works with us is one of us. And they fish and hunt, and we all work together. And this is a particular case where I got injured a year ago, and I wasn't able to make the amount of trips in 2014 that I was able to prior to that. So I asked some of the guys to take over for me, and then I would work with them from a studio standpoint, and that's what we did. And these guys are a prime example of two outstanding outdoorsmen who love the sport for the sake of the sport. Not to brag about how many points their buck scored or anything else. It's the memory that they scored. That's what they treasure. That's what they cherish. And that's what you and I should cherish every time. I know I do. How about you?
I'm Wayne Enger. We're in Ontario. Came up with Greg Kaiser, and we're going to see if we can't shoot some white-tailed deer. Going up with Border Country Outfitters. Great people, great staff, and the country is just fantastic for hunting. 6 days of being up here in this country, I'm loving it.
Greg and Wayne's goal over 5 days of hunting is simple: to each get a crack at one of those monster northwestern Ontario whitetail bucks, or at least have a heck of a lot of fun trying. So let's tag along and see how they do.
On the first night, I did pass up a young 8-point. It was the first deer that came out, came right by the blind, and took a look at us and boogied out of there. But it was interesting to have him come in and be that close. It was only about a 15-yard shot. So.
You guys want half?
You did one last night.
Can let me take one?
It's really great when you can sit in your stand and watch deer activity. Every deer that you see is a learning experience. You watch the dominance chain play out, where the big doe comes in and chases off the other smaller does, and then another doe comes in with fawns and chases off that doe to let her fawns eat. There's really nothing like seeing deer doing their thing in their own element right in front of you.
We saw many, many does and fawns right below us. I mean, and it was so cool watching those things with the posturing going on. You could just start to identify what deer really do in the wild.
Well, we're headed out to the stand tonight in search of this deer right here. We were in the stand about 10 minutes after shooting light. This guy shows up, ran all the other deer out, and we knew it was a nice buck, but we couldn't tell what it was. So when we got out of there, we snagged the camera and took a look, and happy to see him. But he came in after dark, so we're going to take the TNT game call in tonight and see if we can't coax him out a little earlier.
Both Wayne and Greg are very patient bow hunters, and they're going through the typical process of searching out a variety of stand sites to see where the deer are moving. No, they haven't had fast success. But when it comes to whitetail bucks, monsters seldom just fall into a hunter's lap. The adventure of bow hunting truly does lie in the challenge, which is why these boys are here.
He's coming this way. Check him out, it's a nice one. 10-pointer, I think. See him coming. There's nothing like bow hunting. There's nothing like it. Buck right there. Yeah, he's coming to the trail. It's a nice one. You have to get so close and be so quiet and do everything right to make it come together. It's a very, very challenging sport, and it really digs into the roots really in your soul, your predatory instincts. Getting that close, you can get buck fever, you can have things out of your control. Your leg starts shaking, your breathing becomes erratic. There's really nothing like getting close to a big game animal with the bow. There's nothing else like it. That was a dandy. That was a very nice buck. Wow, what a spot. Oh, not too far before dark, a buck started to make his way across, and there was another one in behind him that I could hear, but I never did see it. He came in behind and took his time. Finally made his way through, and I got a really good look at him. Nice 10-pointer, nice deer, just at his ears. Just wasn't quite what we're looking for. Day 6, it was down to crunch time. We got the ATV off the trailer. We got in, none too early, a little bit late, but got settled in, got quiet, and boy was it quiet. Within a minute, right below us, I mean right below us, it was at 10 yards before we saw it was there. I'm still shaking. My leg is unbelievable right now. He had us made, and he was on his way out. I had to take the shot quickly. I didn't make a good shot, but I hit him, and I'm pretty sure that rage broadhead is going to kill that deer. He went about 50 yards, and he turned left and went kind of slowly. We're going to give him some time and see what happens, but I am a believer in that call right there. I just saw it work. Lots of blood. I think he's down. I think I see him. Yeah, he's laying there dead. He's laying there. I see his rack right at the end of that white thing. Oh, he's piled up. I think that's a dead deer. I want to get my hands on him here. Good job, brother. Yeah. Congratulations. Wow. Ontario whitetail. Boy, oh boy. I'm so excited. Congratulations. What a beautiful deer. Finally, it's been a week. It's been a week to remember for sure. Battled the weather. Came together this morning, last day of the hunt. Got some weather coming in. A bit of weather.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you so much, Steve.
That's the way to do it right there.
Thanks a lot. Oh, wow.
Man, what a body on it. Excellent job. Way to keep it together. I know you were excited. You said you were
just
pumped.
Shaking like crazy.
But you know,
Couldn't
that's
breathe.
why you hunt, right? That's what the hunt is all about. When that moment when the animal comes in and you know you've got a shot presenting itself and kept it together, brother.
Just fantastic.
You kept it together and you got a beautiful buck to show for it.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll get the
Love
tag
it.
on it. Let's
Perfect.
go. Here comes Cecil. Why don't we just wait here and throw it in the back of the player?
That's a good idea.
So that's what you needed help for. I'll be jiggered. Look at the body of that thing. Gotta be 250, 300 pounds. Look at that nice rack.
Well, congratulations, Pop. You put him in a good spot this morning. Right on the money.
Nothing to me. It's the man that made the shot that's important.
Well, I appreciate it. That's very kind.
I'll tell you me. Always feels good, doesn't it, eh? When you
Sure
get
does. Absolutely.
Well, Wayne and Greg certainly did an outstanding job. And I hope that you enjoyed our YouTube content and our new style of doing so. Subscribe to our channel. And then you can also hit the bell button too, so whenever we post new content, if you're a subscriber, you'll know we've put up more new content. It's not about the harvest. It's about the memory. It's about the camaraderie. It's about the other guys that you meet in camp and laugh with and have fun with. All of it together makes for what that episode is going to be and what you're going to walk away and go home with. And those are the things to treasure most.